Alright everybody, let's see if we can make some progress in the new round 5 of Season 2 Roundup Championship in the form of a limited series featuring brand new Aston Martin V12 Vantage. So I already posted a series overview on my channel, so if you're interested in finding out like cost of upgrades, PR requirement, what you get, types of events you can expect in this series, I'll have the link to that video in the description box below, along with all the relevant information. So check that out. But for now, let's do some racing and make some progress in this series. Alright, so starting with Tier 1, we got Hunter at Silverstone Grand Prix, Elimination at Daytona Road Course, and the Cup at the new Lime Rock Park. So let's start with the Hunter, and so that way I'm gonna do this one first, so that way it triggers the instant upgrade offer and instant service too for 3 hours. Then I can get all the upgrades necessary on board instantly and take the car out for a test drive on the new Lime Rock Park. So, because otherwise, if you look at it, stage 1 upgrades are 4-hour wait. So yeah, don't do that, you know. Alright, so starting with Hunter, 312 meters, 312 meters that is, behind Sylvia. Alright, so let's see what kind of head start our little opponent's gonna get. 44-second head start. Alright, and what does that translate to in terms of actual distance, since we're measuring our progress in that measurement of unit of measurement? So it's like 1200, yeah, around 1300 meters is what it translates to. So we gotta catch up, what, like some close in 900 meters or so of Sylvia's lead, bare minimum, right? So Grand Prix circuit, of course, long enough. We should have plenty of time to close that down and then some. And while we're at it, let's check out some different racing modes, since we're driving a new car in the game. Or should we say new version of the old car. Alright, so here's the hood view. Most likely carbon fiber for reduced weight, I'd expect. And then the cockpit view. Alright. Yeah, that's the sound of V12, isn't it? That kind of high pitch, right? Not quite the Formula 1 high pitch, not quite the mosquito choir, but higher than, let's say, like V8s, right? Since each cylinder essentially are not as deep, right, compared to the car of less number of cylinders. I think that's how they typically work. So lower torque, I think what it translates to. But alright, 260 meters or so. Yeah, 262 behind Sylvia. Little bit of bot training maybe. Sure. Alright, pick up a few fame points for the effort. Alright. So, takes out about 5 service bars for a lap around Silverstone Grand Prix. Good reference point to have, right? So 1 trophy down, 44 more to go before the final victory, right? And let's slap on those upgrades, shall we? So 3 in each category, resulting in essentially 300 gold for the cost. And then of course, we'll try to recoup what we can. Alright. So we need to bring the PR up to 55.7. So we got a couple of more categories to get us up there. Brakes, 53.5, and finally the final category, tires and wheels, will get us exactly up to 55.7. There we go. So 3 across the board. All right, so let's see how much better the car performs now in the form of elimination at Daytona. Alright, Moises Gabby, the slowest, typically under normal circumstances, so these are very slow bots. Same with the Marcel Corrigu. Lol in the lead. Not for long though, if I can help it. Alright, let's hop back into the cockpit view and have a look at our opponents in the rearview mirror. That sometimes disappears magically. Alright, I should be seeing them. There they are. Bright green. Can't miss it, right? Splitting my attention between the rearview mirror and where we're going. I should pay more attention to where we're going, huh? So yeah, my Android device here has wider screen aspect ratio, so we actually get a wider view. You can actually use the side view mirror, for example, and the rear view mirror. I have a feeling on iPad the edges are chopped off because obviously narrower aspect ratio, right? Or would it be just taller aspect ratio, so it's not as wide? Anyway, just one more opponent to survive at this point. 20 seconds and counting. Actually, we're like 14 and down. Alright. And we'll hop back out to the chase view. So we can give it a nice spin. Or kind of. Didn't quite work out the way I thought it was going to work out. Just got a little penalty for that last bit of off-track, I guess, circus, stunt, shenanigan, you name it, that thing. Alright. Takes out another 7 service bars or so, so yeah, elimination. Takes a while, huh? 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Definitely can do a full lap of Grand Prix circuit and then some for that time. All right. Up next, a new circuit, Lime Rock Park. And this is not the layout that we raced in the last version time trial. So slightly different. I mean, I think all 3 layouts they have are very similar. But there is a slight difference, obviously. That's why they're different layouts. Anyway, so we get to test out a new car in a new circuit. Starting out with a night race. So here we go. 3 laps to really get a good feel for the new circuit and the new car. First corner, exactly the same as the one that we raced in the time trial competition in the last version. We'll go around the outer rim. Big arc, right? And then this corner 2, there really is no room for deviation here. Right? And then here, in this road circuit, we don't get a chicane here. So you go flat out just about. Right, so we're not cutting in like you can see the other layout merging right there back in. Right, and then the rest of it should be, yeah, the other one obviously swings wider on the second track variation that you just saw. Right, so there we go, and lap 2, let's see, brake a little late. Yeah, you gotta make sure you brake good distance before that sort of like overbridge banner thingy, right, that goes across the track. Alright, so maybe just a little lift on the gas. Maybe I do need to brake still. So here we cut across on the inside, unlike the other track variation. So they're kind of weaving in and out the 2 track variations, right? Alright, so brake maybe towards the end of that little red wall thingy on the right side when we pass by. Alright. And okay, see if I can just lift a little, and okay, I had to brake. And okay, we got some slow traffic. Being a total roadblock. Anyway, let's send it off sideways. There we go. And since this is a new circuit, maybe we'll take a look at the replay. Sure, why not? I mean, my line wasn't exactly anything to write home about, but at least we can get some nice bird's eye view or something. Right, so here we go. Let's take a look. There we go. Start of the race. And we get a nice aerial view. No. There we go. Now we can pause and kind of rewind. Right. Fast forward. You can kind of see the bird's eye view of the circuit. There we go. And we'll stay in this with replay, so I can see stay in this bird's eye view, so you can kind of see what's going on with the track layout, right? So you can kind of see from far away, right? So that's the corner number 3, right? The right-hander. And then there's the corner number 2, the left-hander. You should be going on to the other side. And then here's the part that deviates right? That's the chicane that we raced in the time trial, but we don't do that here. So you can see the breakaway zone there. So we can carry essentially more speed since we are cutting right across. Right across? No, around. And then here's the other deviation coming right there. Right, so the other track variation layout goes outside. And of course this one we cut inside. And then look at from the other side, it's like bus stop, isn't it? And then the rest of it is the same one. So here, we'll just kind of, and then there's of course the pit lane. Man, that name of the circuit looks like it's been like lit up from the ground. So bright. So here, with the higher speed replay, we can actually get a better view, right? Like that, you can almost see the final corner. And then if we swing the other way, we should be able to see the first corner. There you go. Big parabolica, right? And then track, so that's the corner 1. And there's a left-hander corner 2. And then the right-hander corner 3. And then the bypass, right? Outside bypass. And then the inside bypass. Right? And so on. And then final lap, I'll just let it play back in the normal playback view, so we get to see just a regular playback replay. Yeah, that second corner is a little bit wider than I think it is, so I always end up like braking too much and kind of cutting on the inside of the corner, which is not something we typically have to worry about, but on this circuit I do have to worry about that as well. And of course here we got some traffic that we start to get interrupted by, or am I the one interrupting? Get a nice aerial view of the crash. And then we get the final going sideways. There we go. Nice. Anyway, pretty short track, 47-second lap, 2-minute 58 and change with some spare time there. Extracurricular activity, as it were. So instant service offer, good for 3 hours, so we'll take advantage of that. And that concludes Tier 1. Unlocks Tier 2 with some 4,000 racing dollars. Alright, so 1 down, 14 more to go. So stay tuned for the next stage playthrough. See you there.